Yo, what up guys? The portal in Raid Shadow Legends is glowing blue. That means it's 2 times ancient event. Time for most free-to-play players to pull their ancients that have been saving and have a chance to get game-changing epic champions or even legendaries if they are lucky enough. I'm currently logged into the noobtopro and we have 43 shards over here. And if you do not know this account, on the first week of playing, we did pull a Molly tank card. And that means after about 122 days of playing, we are kind of getting closer to our PT again. PT is about 200, right, or 220 or so. And that's when we are legit going to get guaranteed another legendary champion. I don't know how close we are because I didn't really keep track of it. But I feel like after how many days, 121 days, and pulling 30 to 40 ancient shards like this every 2x ancients, we are getting close to that amount. Because if you rely on RNG to give you legendary champion whenever you want, I don't think that's a good way of playing the game. So I try to rely on my PT instead. So on the ancient now, we are looking forward to epic champions also, game-changing one. I would like a HP bound champion because we are still doing spider tenting on this account. Maybe a Gogorab, which would be a better speed booster than High Cartoon that I currently have. Somebody to stun, maybe for Dragon. I do not want to pull a duplicate, what's her name now, Seal the Drake. I do not want to pull, you know, those champions that you're eventually going to get as free champions in the game. I don't want to get them at all. That's what I'm avoiding. And I also don't want to get vault epics. You know, those epics where you get them and instantly you know it's going to go into your vault because they are not useful anywhere in the game yet. So let's head over to the pools and start with 10 pools first of all and see how we do. I've made enough space out there. Okay, all rares. Where's the epics? That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 3. Okay. great choices right there. I got this card and I have Tyrell. Now the issue with this pool is that this card is a ally protect champion who I have Nazana already doing his job. But let's just see if he can replace Nazana or he does better. He's from the Bannerlords faction and he has decreased attack on the A1. Nazana has decreased attack on the A2, right? Okay, he has 50% chance of landing his, and since it's an A1, it means he's generally better for the clan boss. Since it's an A1 skill, can be booked up to 75% chance of landing it. That's a high chance of landing an A1 decrease attack, I'll tell you, for an epic champion. On the A2 though, he has 50% chance of provoke. Nazana does not provoke, but Vogot has provoke. I'm trying to see where I can use him. I already have Vogot doing my provoke, so he has AoE provoke, 50% chance. Also places shield buff on this champion equal to 25% of their max HP for 2 turns. So when he provokes, it doesn't really do much for the team. Meanwhile, when Vogot provokes, Vogot helps the team heal when it gets hit. So he's just placing a shield on himself, which is not a better provoke than Vogot's own. So that's not also an option to use him because I have something better. On the A3 though, he places increased defense and increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Now this one is where I think I might use it, is because I currently do not have an increased attack champion for the dungeons. I just go in there with decreased defense and I try to nuke them with K, which takes a long time to get through those waves. But with increased attack, he might replace, what's his name now? So I have 2 provoke champions. He might replace Muslim Mage because Muslim Mage is currently doing some increased defense and cleansing and healing, while Vogot is doing healing. Basically, I'm looking for how to improve my dungeon things. So and I feel like he is a replacement for Muslim Mage instead of Nazana or instead of Vogot. We'll see, we'll come to the conclusion about it later. Let's see if the passive makes any difference. Fills this champion's turn meter by 50% whenever they are attacked by an enemy under provoke. So he goes a lot, he gets a lot of turns because of that provoke, I guess. Increased defense in factions. So I don't feel so confident about him. He's an awesome champion. You see how I had replacements for him in my team already. If you do not have replacements for those positions, you would take him to your dungeon team immediately. And because of his increased attack, I see a lot of people using him in the arena because he just places that increased defense on your team and makes your team incredibly difficult to kill. All right, let's see the next one. Tyrell. Immediately I saw Tyrell, I was kind of glad because you know how we wanted to take War Maiden to level 60. I told you guys for the Noob to Pro that War Maiden should not be 60. You guys are like, take her 60. But finally we have another better option for decreased defense than War Maiden. Finally we can have a reliable one also. Both for the, okay, I don't need it for the clan boss, but at least for the dungeon runs, I have now decreased defense. So decreased defense is on this skill that attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. If the target is under decreased attack debuff, it will place a sleep buff for 1 turn. Now the bad thing about this Tyrell's decreased defense is that it's not on a 3-turn cooldown. That's why when I had this champion on my mail account, I never used him for dungeon content because I felt like decreased defense on a 4-turn cooldown is just crazy. It's just unnecessary. But I guess they put it at 4-turn cooldown because of this extra chance it has of placing the enemies on sleep if they have decreased attack on them, which they might with Vogot and with Nazana on the team. So he will also sleep them. So I feel like even with decreased defense, my K will just wake them up. So there's not, this sleep is not really a condition to make him have a 4-turn decreased defense. So this kind of did Tyrell really bad. So in terms of the hierarchy of champions you need for decreased defense, Tyrell falls low. Besides Stag Knight, besides Amani, you know, what's her name again, Duke DPS. You know, there are champions who do it better on a 3-turn cooldown, EPICS, than Tyrell. But if he's my only option, he's a huge upgrade to War Maiden. So yes, if you say War Maiden is better than this champion now, especially for the arena. Let's say if I take this champion into the arena and I do my decreased defense once, I just need to do it once. You remember how War Maiden just goes into the arena and she just gets nuked instantly because she's level 50? So he will be my next 60 champion. That's if we don't pull something better. So on his A1, he has a 40% chance of placing decreased attack. That's also a condition you need for the clan boss. So if I need him for the clan boss for a better decreased attack, I might build him for that. But he will be in lifesteal generally, because most of my champions right now are in lifesteal, except I have a better set. And I will not build this champion basically just defense. I will build, actually put some crit and crit rate on this champion because now I can. And I think I have the accuracy banner to make that happen. He does need accuracy to land his skills, unfortunately. His aura, increased defense in all battles, is a huge one also for my team right now, especially for the clan boss. This aura is huge, 25% defense, because you know it's defense that you need to survive the clan boss hits. So he just brings a lot of defense into battles. I don't have Apothecary to do that for me, so he's my first increased defense champion in all battles that I have right now. So that might be useful in dungeons also. All right, the last one is Tesheda. I don't know this champion, so I left her for last. Let's see what she brings to my battle. She's a barbarian. On the A1, she places increased attack, 50% chance to place it though for 2 turns, and attacks 3 times at random. Each hit has a 50% chance, 3 times at random, 50% chance of placing weaken debuff for 2 turns. I already have Feign doing weaken for me, but this is a 3 random weaken. This chance, the chance of placing weaken debuff increases to 100% on crit hit, so she's gonna place the weaken. There's no doubt about that, because she will be built with crit. She seems like a damage dealer, damage based on defense and attack. Now that's a confusing one. I never really understood what they mean by that. So you can decide to build full defense or full attack, either way, or make them 50-50. You still do damage, I guess. But when they put defense first and attack second, does it mean defense is priority over attack? I don't know. All right, she doesn't seem that useful. I'm thinking from the A1 yet, and from the A2 it doesn't seem that useful. Weaken only on a skill, it's not that useful, except this skill nukes really hard. On the A3, attacks one enemy, revives a random ally with 40% HP if this attack kills a target. Only available when ally is dead. Revives a random ally with 40% HP. So this is a revive skill on a 3-turn cooldown. Does she have a speed boost on the faction wars? So this champion is somebody you build only for faction wars, I guess. I don't see her being used anywhere else right now. in my team because I have better options. I don't need decrease attack. I don't need her weaken, which is the two things she brings to a battle. So let me know if this champion nukes better than others though, because it's not an AoE nuke either. It's a 3 random. It might hit somebody twice, just like Ninja's nuke. So the shader is not that special. So this card and Tyrell are the 2 game-changing epics we have, and so therefore this pool was worth it, I guess. We're also looking forward to getting one more rare champion we need to complete the RHAZIN fusion. So if I see that rare champion, I'll be sure to scream at the top of my lungs to say we got him. All right. Our first 10 pool was a success. Therefore, we'll go for another 10 pool because I took time to explain these champions and how they'll be used on my Noob to Pro series. So let's do another 10 pool and not delay the shard pools further. Another epic, but it's not one that I want. Let's see, can we get another one? Yes. Wow, my game has changed for the better. Jareg is the first one that I'll mention because he's an awesome clan boss champion. I'm already doing brutal, 3 key brutal, no, 2 key brutal, and this Jareg pool will take me immediately to a 1 key brutal and a 2 key nightmare, mostly because of his increased defense and ally protect. I currently has Nazana doing only ally protect. He will be the ally protection champion because I feel like he does it better than Nazana. Why? Because it also brings in a heal. Although he doesn't protect himself with a shield or something like Nazana does, I feel like his aura, where is it? No, his passive is what makes your entire team live longer, I guess. So places a 15% continuous heal buff on an ally for 1 turn whenever an ally loses 20% of their max HP. One thing that makes you lose the clan boss battle the most is when your allies don't proc their War Master or their Giant Slayer hits. You know, when the clan boss stuns somebody or do half of their HP, when they take their turn and they don't heal themselves full 100%, the next time the clan boss goes in, they die. That's how the run fails. So this continuous heal makes sure that your allies that don't proc their War Master or Giant Slayer hit still has some healing done whenever this continuous heal is placed. So he's an awesome champion. On his A1 is what people know him for. Is a low chance to land, but with masteries you can increase it to 40, 50, 60% chance of landing, decrease attack, maybe up to 70% chance with masteries. So this is the one I'm talking about. Ally protect and increase defense. Your allies will take less damage, you will take less damage because of that increased defense. Currently I don't have increased defense on my team, and you know, for nightmare and nightmare upward to ultra nightmare, you need increased defense, not just ally protect. It's not enough. So I think ally protect and increased defense is better than just ally protect. That's just my thinking. So he is better choice on a 4-turn cooldown, so it's not like it's a 3-turn cooldown like Nazana. That's why I think I'm going to pair both of them, double ally protect. So he has increased defense and I have Nazana's own. So who will I be taking out of my team? Maybe Fane, maybe Vogot, maybe I'll sacrifice Wiccan. I don't know who I'm going to be taking out, but we'll talk about that later in a Noob to Pro update when we finally build these champions. All right, books will be a problem though. I'm just saying build. It has ally increased ally HP in all battles by 33%. This is a huge one. I prefer increased defense in all battles than HP because generally for content you need defense to survive than HP, except it's for a special stage where he is the right affinity or something like that. So Jareg, welcome. I appreciate that pool. An awesome clan boss pool. I don't see him as a general dungeon player. He is not going to be featuring in Dragon or other dungeon or Spider now. Let's see if gruntkilljoy though will feature in those contents. I don't know what this champion does. Let's see. He places 40% chance of placing block buff debuffs for 1 turn. So he's gonna place block buffs on the enemy. It can be booked up to 50-65% chance of placing it. That's a good chance, I guess, on an A1 skill. Attacks all enemies has the 50% chance of placing bomb debuff that detonates after 1 turn. Now, everybody, the game generally is not that crazy about bomb debuffs, but placing just 1 doesn't do enough damage, in my opinion. So except you're going to build this champion with a lot of attack, then maybe one bomb can do something. You need 2 to take out their entire HP. Maybe one bomb can take them half HP. Then your nuker can go in there and finish the job. But so far from the A1 and A2 skill, I'm not that hyped about him yet. Let's see if the A3 will change my mind. Removes all debuffs from all allies. That's a cleanse. Then places 50% continuous heal buff for 1 turn on each ally for every debuff removed. So his continuous heal is based on how many debuffs he removes from us, and it's a 4-turn cooldown, which is not a 3-turn cooldown. We need 3-turn cooldown cleansers, and I already have a Muslim mage doing that job and also healing at the same time. So I have a better replacement for this skill, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. The passive, let's see if it makes any difference. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 10% whenever a bomb debuff detonates on an enemy. Well, the bomb debuffs is not like 100% of chance of placing, so it's not like everybody in the enemy team is gonna get the bombs. So it's not like we're gonna get a huge turn meter feel like 10 and take turns immediately. It's gonna be like 3 or 2 bombs, I guess. So on his aura, aura, increased defense in faction. So he will be a faction champion. If you do not have better options like I do, a cleanser and all that, you might want to build this champion. But I already have a Muslim mage, I already have damage dealers, I don't need a bomb, I already have Jarek doing continuous heal. I have better options already. So I will not be building Grunge. He will go to factions for Ogreen tribe or be in the vault for now until I have my other clan boss champions fully built. So we have 10 more pulls to go. Do we have more logs to get game-changing epics? Because so far it's been a crazy pool. We've been getting game-changing epics. So let's see. Noobtopro is in luck today. Even if we don't get a legendary champion, we have game-changing Accord Brawler. Yes, it's not like Frozen Banshee was not getting the job done. It's not like what's his name now, Venomage was not getting the job done. It's just that Accord Brawler can solo better than any of these ones. Accord Brawler though is a negative affinity for Dragon 20, but guess what? He still gets the job done. He can still solo Dragon 20. So this is an awesome champion for the clan boss. Frozen Banshee does need what's her name? What's the name now? That's poison sensitivity before she can land her poison. But Accord Brawler just goes in there and places his poison repeatedly. Especially when you have counter-attack masteries on him or counter-attack accessories on him, the clan boss will be filled with poison with Accord Brawler. So that will be a replacement for Frozen Banshee. He will take the backseat in terms of champions that I need to take to 60, because I need defense champions and all those ones first before he can hit 60. So that's a good pull. We will be replacing my Kale or Venomage. I don't know who will be replacing, but check out the Noobtopro update that we'll be doing next, where we'll actually analyze these champions in great detail and see which one is being replaced. I'm seeing that I pulled a channeler. Is that the last champion we needed for RHAZIN? Was channeler the last champion we needed for RHAZIN? Wait. Hold on. Pause the brakes. RHAZIN Fusion. Channeler. Yes. He was the last champion. Wait. Come on. I already have this champion fused already. Channeler was the last champion we needed. So I currently have Leech is his name, I think, RNS, and this guy already built. So we have RHAZIN Fusion completed also in this shard pool. This is an awesome one. Besides giving us game-changing epics, the game was like, here is your last epic that you need. Here's your last rare champion you needed for your RHAZIN Fusion. So here you go. And we are really glad about this shard pool. This is a game-changing day for the Noobtopro update. I guess every champion we just built right now or got right now for this account doesn't matter anymore. RHAZIN just automatically becomes the #1 priority. I'll be saving legendary skill tomes just for him also. Woo! That's an awesome one. Why I feel like RHAZIN is the better option for clan boss in general, apart from all these ones I just pulled and talked about, is because of his ability to remove that increased attack buff that the boss places on himself. So that's why I feel like he takes automatic priority. I'm gonna fuse this last one immediately. You'll see an update video tonight if I can take this champion and get it complete. So I'm not gonna wait for a special time to pull it, or I might. Let me know in the comments what you think, what's coming up next, if we can wait for the RHAZIN fusion or we can just go immediately for him. We still have some more shards to go, 13 more. Oh, I thought we were done. That's just 3 pulls. We're doing another 10 pull. No more time wasting. This has been a game-changing day for the Noob to Pro. Whoever is going to finally take over this Noob to Pro account will be lucky. We got a second Vogot. We got a second Vogot, which we don't need. In a previous video, I think I made a video about champions you need 2 of in the game, and Vogot was one of them. But so far in our account right now, we're not gonna build a second Vogot because we are now started focusing on the Doom Tower. That's where I said we use those champions the most. Doom Tower, where 2 is just better than 1. So Vogot is one of those champions. We will not food him. We will build him eventually, but not right now. So yeah, let's see if we got 3 more ancient shards to go. This has been a game-changing day for the Noob to Pro. I'm glad I started this series. I'm glad I was patient enough to hold down onto this ancient until a 2x came around, and I'm glad we pulled game-changing EPICS champions, and even a rare game-changing rare champion also, channeler, that is. The last epic to end the fusion, the last epic to end the shard pool, and it's a Shadow King Kunoichi on the A1 Weaken, on the A2 Leech, with a 75% chance of landing, 100% chance of landing it on all allies, all enemies, for 2 turns though. Ally Protect, is it based on defense? Yes, this champion is based on defense. That means it can be useful. Ally Protect buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Fills this champion turn meter by 50%. That's a huge turn meter fill with Ally Protect for 3 turns. Yo. Normal 10 meter fill is normal 10%, 20%, but a 50% turn meter fill is crazy with Ally Protection. Well, I guess because she doesn't place a shield or do something else with her Ally Protection, that's why they gave her this. And it's a 3 turn just like Nazana. Let's see what this one does. That's the Ally Protection. So Leech and Ally Protection, what of the aura? The places block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever their HP drops below 50%. So just like, what's her name now? Sandlash Survivor, who when her HP drops or her allies HP drops, that's when she places her own block damage. So this is on a 5 turn cooldown and it cannot be booked. So it's not that useful. I guess it happens once to save this champion from dying, and then so Ally Protect with this is more better than Ally Protect with shield or Ally Protect with increased defense, I guess. So but she doesn't bring that much though. This champion is awesome if I don't have options already. This champion is awesome if I don't have better options already, but I feel like I do. Let me know if you think this champion is better than Jareg, better than Nazana, better than Discard the Sigil, because they are all doing similar roles: increased defense, team protection, healing, and all that. So that has been the shard pool for the Noob to Pro. Hopefully you guys get us an awesome game-changing shard pool like this. Imagine 40 ancients changing this account for the better. In terms of the legendary, we are going to get RHAZIN, and in terms of those epics that we had, a Occult Brawler. Let me head over to the so we see all the champions we did pull. Game-changing ones. I can't deny that at all. So Jareg, Tyrell, Discard, Vogot, and Occult Brawler. These are all game-changing champions. So thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you think these champions were awesome enough to change this account for the better, so we can do Ultra Nightmare maybe one day when we have enough gear from Dragon 20. And also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, if that's the first time you're seeing this face, or if you've been seeing it and not hit the subscribe yet. I wonder why. I'll see you guys on 21st when I'll pull my shards on my main account. Now you see that I've only pulled for the Noob to Pro because my main account doesn't want what's her name now, Lissandra. If I pull today from my main account, there's a chance 10% 10 more chances that I will get a Lissandra, and I do not want a duplicate Lissandra. So I'm saving my ancient shard pulls for 21st when the 10x for Lissandra ends. I'll see you guys on that day for another shard pool video. Hopefully it's game changing as this one does, but I doubt it. This is a new account, and it's anything that it gets is so game changing. So later guys, good luck with your shard pools too.